Hello, goddesses. Hello, and welcome to this week's holistic guidance. That would have been funny. Let me just make sure that comments are coming in. Let me refresh it on the computer as well. There's been changes on lives, and I want to make sure that if you're jumping on live with me, that I can see your comment. And if ever I miss it, you can put it again. And for those that are catching the replay, let me know that you're catching the replay. And let me know also if you have any questions. And if, of course, if it's on replay, I won't see them, but I will circle back and I will be able to catch them. All right. So we're all set. Let me just, one more little thing. I just want to get set up here. So while we're giving a minute for everyone to jump on, I was a little bit in a rush this morning because I've been taking a lot of time to spend in the Akashic records, taking time to be outside in the forest and really connect with Mother Earth and really make space for deeper healing, not only for myself, but for my clients, really helping them to bring in that extra energy and connect to that higher vibe. And then I just I don't see the time. And then I'm like, oh no, I gotta hurry. So all is good and everything seems to be working really well on this end. So if you are jumping on live, let me know. Today on our holistic guidance, and this month is all on happiness, right? And there are many different definitions of happiness, and a lot of people will define happiness different ways. And we really want to take one little bite at a time. So, 1 week, we dive into a concept of happiness and we look at how it is working and showing up in your life. So I want to know how you are doing with happiness. And I know around Christmas, around the holidays, it can be quite a stressful time, and it is not always an easy time because sometimes we have added work, added tasks, added responsibilities, sometimes added stress because we haven't set up proper boundaries. We're not necessarily doing things that we want to do. We're just not there yet. And sometimes it's a lot about the need to come together as a family. And even though that can be super fun, it can also bring its share of ups and downs. And for others, it's just the feeling of loneliness, of being separated. It's not always easy circumstances. So that's why I really wanted us to tap into this whole big chapter of happiness, especially as midlife women and leaders in our own lives, and see how we can really grow that feeling. So that is exactly what we are going to do today. And a couple of things, very important details. So we are Wednesday the 15th. On the 18th, there is a full moon, last full moon of 2021, and it is at 11:35 Eastern time. That's PM. So you want to make sure that you set up your goals for the next 6 months before the full moon. During the new moon, which we are still in, that energy of the new moon, we still have that energy of creating, of building. When we enter the energy of the full moon, it's the accumulation of everything. The energy, the emotions are quite high, and it's a time to forgive, to release. It's the out breath, but it is definitely not a time to start building. All right, so make sure that you do that. Other side note, super important, is lots of people wait for the end of the year to set New Year's intentions. So if this is you, do not do this on the 1st of January. And these are Eastern times between 3:10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern time on January 1st, 2022. The moon is going to be void of course. So that means that anything that you're putting in there, the energy of the cosmos, of the moon, is not going to be behind you. It is not a great time to do it. You have like time before. You can do it on the 31st. You can do it on the 1st in the evening, make an evening of it, and make sure that you convert those times to your time zone. You can do it on the 2nd, but not on the 1st, right? Or you can do it right now. And of course, we have the new moon in January. Did I write it in January when it's coming in? No, I don't know, but while I'm talking to you, I can just look in my notes to see exactly when it is coming up. Maybe, can I do that really easily? I don't know if I can do that really easily. Give me a second here. I would like to be able to tell you exactly when that is. I just need to pull it up. Okay, so let's call up 2022. And let's see here. Okay, so in January, the new moon is like the 2nd. Oh my goodness, at 13:33. So yeah, that would be like the best time ever to do that. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Convert the times to your time zone and use that extra energy to be with the flow of the full moon after this weekend, and then create in the energy of the new moon. Okay, so I really just wanted to share that with you. So let's come back to our theme, which is happiness. And more specifically, this week we are talking about life satisfaction, right? Because we can be happy, feeling it inside our being, and not necessarily satisfied in our life. So this week, what we want to do is really focus on life satisfaction. Hello, beautiful Anne-Marie. Thanks for joining us. Just so you know, the beginning of this live, I was talking about setting goals and the energy and when the moon is going to be void, of course. So just take that extra like 5 minutes to go listen to that to set 2022 up with powerful energy, right? Because sometimes when we join in the middle of a live, we don't go see the beginning. And that's what I was talking about in the beginning. And right now, we're talking about happiness. I love this subject because it has such powerful and healing properties. And it is not tied to circumstances, right? There are a lot of people around the globe that have very difficult circumstances, and they can still find happiness inside. So this is why I wanted to really tap into this subject for December with the holidays and everything else that is happening. So this month, all about happiness. Everything that we're doing is really to tap into happiness. Everything that you are doing, your goal is to really swim in the pool of happiness, right? And this week, we're just going to dial in with life satisfaction. So when you're going to be setting your goals, make that a priority in all the goals that you're setting. So I'm going to give you an example, okay? I'm going to give you a little funny example. So it's like you're cooking this feast, right? And everything that you're cooking is a goal. And you're just going to add a little sparkle of sugar to make it sweet. So your little sparkle of sugar to make it sweet is life satisfaction, right? Not something that you're striving for or something that you want to maybe come into your life, but having it already. So finding something inside that you're really satisfied with, right? It could be the fact that you're breathing easily. It could be the fact that you have a warm home. It could be the fact that you have a wonderful job or an amazing pet or this great coat that you feel so cozy in, right? Whatever it is, find something that makes you go, I'm truly, deeply happy and satisfied with that, right? And that'll be your little bit of sugar that you're going to put in to everything you do, right? And in case you didn't know this, it takes 21 days for the mind to create a habit. You can create a negative habit or you can create a positive habit. And this month, we are creating the habit of happiness. So every little helps. Now, again, I mentioned that even if the life circumstances all around you are not perfect, and they may never be perfect because life is always changing, there's always some new things coming up. It does not mean that you cannot embody and practice life satisfaction, right? But what's nice about stepping into the feeling of being satisfied with your life or with a particular item or thing in your life is that it creates these emotions of power. It creates this emotion of joy and of calm and of peace. And it makes you feel empowered to go, I wonder what can be next, right? It puts you in a state of wonder, a beginner's mind, a child's mind, of being excited to find out what else is coming in. So as you're creating happiness around you and in you, you're also deeply rooting in, anchoring in, welcoming in codes of life satisfaction. And again, here, I am not talking about ignoring emotions or traumas and not doing the shadow work and not doing the healing work. If you know me at all, you know that 50% of my time is dedicated to supporting women to thrive, and 50% of the time is dedicated to women breaking free and finding freedom, and that brings in the power. Absolutely, Anne-Marie, absolutely. It's going to be in the group. Okay, so this is what we want to do and what we want to create for ourselves, right? This is how we're going to do it. Okay, I just want to read that comment. Okay, so when we bring in happiness, right? Happiness can fluctuate with whatever is happening in our life. And this is different from being satisfied, right? So it is not a spur of the moment thing. It is really long lasting and it has roots and it goes deep within. And that's exactly what we want for you. We want you to be able to connect those roots deep into Mother Earth so you can pull up the love, the strength, and the courage to connect with your golden thread up to the space of the Akashic realm and pull down that beautiful energy of light and well-being. Let this mix in your higher heart space and really allow yourself to tap into satisfaction every single day, no matter the circumstance, no matter what's going on, and not just be kind of stuck in the direction of the wind, right? So if the wind is blowing one way, you're feeling one way. If the wind is blowing the other way, you're feeling the other way. Um, this is not the way that a woman can really step into her leadership. If you are serious about stepping into your leadership, living your leadership, feeling all the power behind the leadership, you're going to want to create life satisfaction for yourself, and not just create it, but embody it. And every single day, kind of put in that little extra bit of sugar that I was talking to you about. All right. So if you're just jumping on, say hello so I can see you and hold space for you. We are talking about happiness, life satisfaction, and if you're jumping on in the middle of this live, make sure that you go back and watch the beginning, because I was sharing some important tips about the moon, setting your goals for 2022, and all that fun stuff. Okay, so hello, Amanda. It's nice to see you, hun. Very nice to see you. All right. So, if you have been participating with us this month, it has been about happiness. Today, we are talking about life satisfaction because there's only a few days left before the full moon arrives. So, I'm not going to cover that again because I said it at the beginning of the live. So, you can just go and check it, but really, really important stuff. And I want to hear from you. So I'd love for you to write in the comments, even love the love, love the love. Even if you're catching this on replay, I want to hear for you how you create that little spice, that sweet spice, not of only of happiness, right, but of life satisfaction. So while you think of that, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I have been doing, and they might trigger a memory and say, oh yeah, I've been doing that, or trigger a want to do, right, and start implementing thing to do. So I have been taking some extra time to work in the Akashic realm, for my personal healing, for my business, for understanding, for meeting more guides. It's a place of deep healing. It's a place of deep knowing, and it's a place of more. And I am learning that the more I know, the more I realize I didn't know. And that is a super great place to be, because it allows us to open up and just allow it to flow in and bring in some more energy, some more alignment, some more wealth, some more health, and some more connections, right? Meeting up with the Akashic guides, teachers, and loved ones, and meeting up with our soul contract clients. Super wonderful. I have been doing this most of the time while I go out and take a walk. So sometimes I will go in the woods and just walk there, hug a few trees, or they hug me. I'm not sure which one it is, but it is very grounding and amazing for a woman to really connect deeply with Mother Earth and feel all that calmness coming in, because it is powerful yin energy that we can always use more of, and it really helps bring out our divine feminine. Sometimes I just go for a walk around here, but it is a walk. It is not like an outing of 15 minutes. It is really going out and participating in being part of nature. And these are the things that I have been doing to create more space, more happiness, because when there's space and freedom in my life, I really feel the happiness, even if the circumstances aren't spot on, right? Because we can't always control the circumstances. We can only do what we have control over. And more specifically, it has really helped me to get in contact with my life satisfactions, the things in my life that really make me feel fulfilled. And this is what I want you to tap into. So I would love for you, even if you're catching the replay, to write in the comments, right? Because when you share it out loud, when you write it, it takes on a whole different energy. This is why I'm sharing. I don't only want to live it, I want it to take up energy. I want energy to come to these activities. I want to have more enlightenment and more ease and flow in the knowledge of the Akashic realm. So if I speak of it, I speak it out loud, I bring it extra energy. Just like when we talk about really negative things, we start to feel depleted and we can really feel the pressure of it. When you speak of something that is engaging and powerful and exciting, you will also open yourself up for those downloads, those codes, and that energy. And it'll be so much easier for you to hold the vision in your heart of what's important to you, of what will bring satisfaction. Is this making sense? Is this making sense? Let me know if this is making sense. And let me just check. Okay, perfect. Let me know what it is for you. And while you're thinking about that, or if you're in replay, tag me when you put in the comment to make sure that I see it, because sometimes I don't see it. I wanted to let you know that was it a week ago? I did a talk in another group. I was invited to do a talk in another group, and it was on 4 easy ways to release stress during the holidays, especially, and embody happiness. And it's a free talk, and I put it on my YouTube channel. So I am just going to copy it. And I'm going to put it in the comments right there. So if you want to go watch this talk, you'll have access to it. Now, if you go on my YouTube channel, I would love your support with just a like or subscribing, whatever feels comfortable. I would be grateful for that. So there is a continual energy on the channel. So I put it in the comments, and you can absolutely go check it out if you want to. It's going to be there for good. It's just the link that I was sharing. And of course, if you are in my community and on my list, I always share these free gifts and all sorts of fun and exciting stuff, as well as a whole bunch of other gifts from friends and colleagues. And I send that out once a month. So you might, if you're not already part of that, you might want to be part of that. All right, so I want to know what you are doing to create some satisfaction in your life, some deep soul satisfaction. It can be tiny, it can be bigger, it can be whatever is important to you, and it is truly irrelevant of the circumstances in your life. And if you are just joining live, I wanted to say it again. Make sure that you go at the beginning, because I was talking about setting goals for 2022 and when to do it to make it coincide with the energy of the moon, and not to do it when the moon is void, of course, and when that is going to be happening. So you can go check out the beginning. It's like in the first 2-3 minutes of the live, it is already there. Last thing I want to share with you before we wrap up is this Friday in my VIP, I'm going to be doing a full moon ritual. And I have some women in my coaching programs that are choosing to come off of social media. So something that made me go, how am I going to continue offering these because I do a lot of lives in the VIP membership, and I wasn't sure how to do that. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to start off because I want to start it off in the new moon energy of 2021. And so this is what we're going to do, and this is what's going to happen for 2022. So, of course, if you're feeling drawn to the VIP membership, you can absolutely register for that. It is $77 a month, and there's no like you have to book for 6 months or the year. That's not how that works at all. You're part of it. It's a membership. It's like going to the gym for your emotions and your mind and your energy, right? And what you get holistic oracle guidances every week to kind of set the tone for the week. You get meditations and activations and accountability check-ins. That's every single week. Every 2 weeks, you get either new moon celebration or a full moon ritual. And we added this health component. And I'm laughing because this month we're going to be talking about the ritual of taking a bath, what it means to have flowers or essential oils or salts, what kind of salts, and what it means and what it brings. Not just about a bath, and sometimes we know, but it actually goes a lot further than that. So there's always going to be a monthly healthy component happening. And I'm forgetting one. Oh, yes, the Goddess Gab Gathering. This is a time when we meet on my coaching platform, and there's Q&A, hot seat. There is EFT. We open up the Akashic records. We do some healing work. We do some activations. We have all this happening in the Goddess Gab gatherings. So that is what's happening with the VIP. But like I said, some of my coaching clients have decided to come off of social media. So I have to be able to offer them how to have access to all these things that are not just on Zoom, but on through the lives. So I have decided that I am going to do all of these things in Zoom, and I am going to stream it into the group. So this will also mean that if you want to have or participate in a standalone event, you'll be able to do that without having to step into the membership. Now, if like on Friday, I'm gonna give it a whirl to see how that goes. So on Friday, the 17th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, I am doing the full moon ritual with my VIP membership group. If you want to try it out as a standalone option, it is $18.88, and you can register. And if you want to do that, you're going to send me a note, right? Because I don't have like a whole bunch of stuff set up. You're going to send me a note so I can send you the link, and you can purchase the entry right there. I hope I did that correctly. That should work. I hope it works. Yeah, I think that'll work. So you can just go ahead and purchase it, but after you purchase it or before you purchase it, make sure that you send me a note. Send it on Messenger. I'm going to be sure to get it. And if you haven't gotten it, come back here and just put it in the comments and tag me, right? You want to make sure that we are connected, that you're going to get the link if you have purchased the standalone event. All right, let me just take a peek if there is still anything that I want to talk about. Yes, so I just want to circle back to happiness and life satisfaction. So we have covered a lot of things. I have given you examples, and my deepest wish and desire for every woman that I come in contact with that is inside my container is really to help support her so she can thrive in her life, whatever that is for her. It could be health, it could be her business, it could be wealth, it could be her relationship, really to thrive. And I know for a fact that one of the best ways to do that is really to step into happiness. And that comes like there's building blocks, like using gratitude. And this is exactly what we are doing with that. So I would love to hear what you are going to implement, especially this week on creating satisfaction. You can put it in the comments, bring that to life, bring more energy to it because you're putting it out there, and let me know what is going on. All right, beautiful goddesses. So I want to thank you for taking time, sharing it with me. I look forward to reading it and spending more time with you. And if you're being called to the full moon ritual, the full moon in Gemini on the 17th happening, you can just reach out to me, let me know, and we'll get you all set up. And I look forward to spending more time with you. Sending lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.